This is a guided meditation, and I'm recording it for my friend Greg, who I can't be with in person today. But if I could be with you, Greg, this is what we would do. So let's just start by grounding ourselves into the present moment. So tuning in using our senses. So I'm noticing where I'm seated at this point in time. I'm noticing the texture of the floor beneath my feet and my buttocks. I'm noticing the room that I'm in, and I'm paying attention to the space that I'm in, and I can pay attention to the voices that are outside of this room, my family having breakfast. Noticing what I can smell, noticing what I can feel, hear and taste, and just really sinking into the moment. So as we do this, I'm now going to close my eyes and I invite you to do the same. So I was inspired to do this meditation this morning because as always happens with the holidays, life can get really chaotic. We're with our family 24 hours a day, or in my case, I am with my family 24 hours a day, which is not our normal routine. Normally we're at work and daycare and we're together in the morning and we're together in the night. We have breaks and we have time to sort of, do our own thing. Well, my request this morning to my husband was that I would have a chance to have a couple of hours to be by myself today, because I just really feel like I needed to be recharged. And I started off with a yoga exercise just on my yoga mat, just working through some of the movements that I've, been doing for a long time now. I'm not a yoga expert. I can't name them, but it was a really nice practice and it just helped to ground me into the present moment and just help settle my nervous system, because I think I noticed that my nervous system was a little bit elevated. And I could tell that just because I was feeling agitated and I was feeling like a little bit unsettled in my heart center here. So the inspiration for this meditation is because of my friend Greg, who has been in need of just some support and some love. But I think we all need this. I certainly need this at this time as well. So we're here in the present moment, and I'm starting by noticing where my body is positioned at this moment in time. And I invite you to do the same. So just notice and name to yourself where you are right now, what it feels like, smells like, what you can hear. Taking some gentle but deliberate breaths into the tummy, as though when you draw in a breath, a little balloon is filling with air in your abdomen. Holding for a moment and releasing. And when you release, that little balloon shrinks and the abdomen goes inwards. Your belly button goes towards the spine. So just repeating now for at least 5 breaths. If you are like me, you're going to have the urge to yawn, and that's just my normal response that I have when I do my belly breathing. So just lean into whatever it is that your body is offering for you in this moment, staying purposeful and deliberate with wanting this to be a relaxing practice. So if your mind tries to take you in other places, I just encourage you to gently bring it back to this moment in time and allow your body to become even more relaxed, sinking into this process with me. So I usually like to start with a bit of an arm stretch, a bit of a yawn. And it's just my body sinking further into the feeling of relaxation. It's my parasympathetic nervous system turning on. It's a really good sign. Just continuing now with your belly breathing for another 5 breaths. Just focusing on the breath, using your mind's eye to visualize the breath as it flows in, filling up that little balloon and out, contracting that little balloon. Another yawn. My parasympathetic nervous system is turning on even more. Visualizing that breath, holding it at the top, breathing out, holding it at the bottom. Feeling your abdomen expand and contract. And now we'll just take one more stretch. One more deep breath. A little stretch here, a little stretch there. Remain sitting up. And now we will begin the guided meditation. So just follow my lead, follow the instructions that I give you, and allow yourself to experience the beauty of the present moment with me. So I invite you now to just pay attention to where you are at this moment in time. And I invite you to send gratitude for this moment. Using your mind's eye, I invite you to visualize, if you can visualize, and if you can't, that's okay. Just name to yourself what you're grateful for right now. Things that you're grateful for at this very moment. So I am grateful for this space in this room that I have to do this practice. I'm grateful for the air that I'm breathing. I send gratitude for my body, for my life, for this energy that I have that flows through me and through everyone. Name a couple of things to yourself now. I send a message of gratitude to everyone who hears and listens to this video. I send this message of gratitude to my friend Greg. Dear Greg, thank you for your presence in this life. Thank you for encouraging me to share this gift of meditation, of guided meditation with yourself and with anyone who needs to hear it. Thank you for your life force. Thank you for your energy, and thank you for being just exactly who you are right now. I've been doing some learning and some reading recently about the spiritual side of our experience here on earth, and it's not necessarily an evidence-based scientific practice as I've been taught in my psychology training in my profession. I'm speaking now just as a human, just as a person who's learning and growing. And I think the biggest thing that I've learned is just acceptance of everyone, of every being, of every human, and of every experience that I've had and I'm going to have. So I invite you to move to a space of acceptance and send that message of acceptance to your life and the beings that you've encountered, of the experiences that you've had, acceptance of the one that you're having now, and acceptance of the ones that are coming into the future. And with that acceptance, we bring forth an energy of peace and calm and serenity, of knowing that everything that was meant to happen has happened, and everything that is still yet to happen is going to happen in perfect order, in its perfect way. And as we sink into that sense, that energy of acceptance, I invite you now to breathe more relaxation and more peace and harmony into your being right now. So just recommence those lovely belly breaths for me now, breathing in through the nose, expanding the abdomen, gratitude and acceptance. Sending those messages, reinforcing those messages of acceptance and of gratitude and of love for oneself, for our perfect imperfections, and for what they bring to this world, and harmony to be created out of disharmony, for perfect order to be created out of disorder. And with it, I encourage a message of strength, of resilience. I invite the inner warrior, that person within you that decides today to engage in this practice in spite of all of the things that might compete for our energy and our attention. That part of you that decides to be strong in spite of feeling weak or experiencing harm or challenges in our life. That part of you that decides which part of reality to accept and which part of reality to decline. Both our internal and our external experiences are influenced by what we think and then how we feel and how we behave. So I invite you now to focus your attention on being mindful of your thoughts. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Hold it. And release. Sink into a sensation of calm, peace, peaceful relaxation. Hold it and release. Sink into your body. Remain sitting strong. And gratitude to your body for this moment in time, for the peace that you have created in your heart, in your spirit, in your body. Sending messages of safety, of serenity, of love for the self, and love for all of us, every single being on this earth right now. Do a radical thing and send love to everyone, even those who might invite us to feel the most pain and hurt. Send love to them now because they are the ones who need love more than anyone else. Now thinking forward, placing our attention on the next few moments of our experience on this earth. Using our mind's eye to visualize, and if you can't visualize, that's okay. Using our mind's thoughts to name what it is that we would like to experience. in the day, in the minutes, in the days, weeks, and months ahead. We are at a very special time in these holiday times for us in Australia. It's summer, where we get to reflect and think back on the year that was, but also to be excited, to plan, to visualize how we might like the next year to be. A simple trick that I like to use that was taught to me by many amazing, wise people on this earth before me is to visualize myself a year from today. What would I like to be thinking about and feeling a year from today? And sending gratitude as though I'm already there. So, sending a message of gratitude from your future self for whatever it is that you'd like this year to bring forward. What would you like to unfold? What is the type of person that you'd like to be? What type of experiences would you like to have? What sort of people would you like to have with you? What sort of things would you like to dedicate your energy towards? What are you drawn to from your heart and from your spirit? And without judging, just allowing your mind to enjoy this moment of visualization, of planning, of creating, knowing that what we think influences what we experience. It influences our perceptions, it influences our feelings, which influence our behavior. It's all connected. Once again, I invite a message of gratitude. I send a message of acceptance to everyone in the world as we are right now at this moment in time. We are okay just exactly how we are. You are perfect and beautiful, and you are loved and loving. Sending this message of love to all of you, right? My dear friend Greg, and to anyone who might watch this video, I wish you an absolutely beautiful day today. Remember that inner warrior, that inner strength, and remember that message of gratitude, acceptance, and love. And let it carry you forward. Every step, every moment that you take from this moment, have a beautiful day.